But yeah, man, fucking death is a part of life, and this is people's problem. People are not prepared as best they can for hard times. You know the maddest thing is, yeah, years ago, about 2.5, 3 years ago, I thought to myself, if my mum passes away, who's gonna pay for the funeral? Like me, I'm a fucking man. So, and I'm the oldest child in my family, yeah? So let me just adjust the thing. I'm the oldest child in my family. So if something happens to my mum, I'm not relying on my stepfather. I'm not relying on my younger brother. And definitely my little sister, she can't do nothing to help no one. So it's going to be me that needs to cover the funeral costs. This is, at the end of the day, right? Like people say, oh, that's morbid thinking, like you're thinking about your mum and that. Bro, at the end of the day, it will happen one day now. You know, you never know. I could pass away before my mum pass away or something like that, innit? Yeah. But whatever, innit? It's gonna happen one day, innit? So you may as well be prepared for it. So I was thinking to myself, like, bro, funerals are expensive and that, you know. So you know what I told my, I made my mum do? I made my mum sign up for life insurance. So that if unfortunately she's gonna pass away one day, you know, unfortunately. Yeah, it's sad that I have to even say that. But anyway, funeral costs are very expensive, innit? And the last thing you want to be doing whilst you're grieving is thinking about having to fork out money and pay money for a funeral. Listen, I know someone who passed away, and the parents had to fucking take out a loan to cover for the funeral because it was an unexpected death. Funerals are fucking expensive, innit? Yeah, like how many people here have 10, 15 grand to pull out to do a good send off for their people then? Not much people have that kind of live cash to be able to do that. So yeah, you don't want to be, yeah, you're grieving in that, and then what, you're going to be in debt because you have to take out a loan to pay for your funeral. So I told my mum, listen, yeah, you take out life insurance, and if you ever get to a time where you can't afford the life insurance, I don't give a fuck. Let me know, yeah, because I will pay for your life insurance. Your direct debit for your life insurance will come out of my bank account because ultimately I'm gonna be paying for it anyway because I'm the oldest child. I'm not relying on no one else. I'm not like, God forbid my mum passes away, I'm gonna be sitting down with a couple family members like, yeah, man, if you can donate some money and that. No, I'm not relying on no one to pay for my mum's funeral. I'm gonna sort that out, yeah. So whether it's me paying for my mum's life insurance, whatever, in it, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm prepared in it. Unfortunately, in it. Like I told my mom, she was like, "Rob," I was like, "Mom, at the end of the day, yeah, I'm a fucking man, yeah, and this is what you do, in it. Yeah, only gal aren't prepared for things like that. Yeah, only gal like, oh yeah, just brush it off like it's like, yeah, it's something that's not gonna happen. No, fam, this is gonna happen. So you need to be prepared for it as best as you can, financially, in it. Like emotionally, you're never really gonna be prepared for it, but you can be financially. Yeah. If you're a man, that's how you think. Yeah. Only a gal think, oh yeah, just forget about it, like it's never gonna happen. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Men think, you know what? Let me prepare for it so that when it happens, man, prepared in it. But for now, I'm gonna prepare for it financially, but I'm gonna forget about it for now. But you know what? Financially, I'm prepared for it, and that's what man did. Yeah, man, I made my mum sign up for life insurance because ultimately it's going to be me that's going to be paying for it. I ain't going to be like there's family members that have to go around and beg other family members for £500 and that for towards a person's funeral. Well, fuck that shit, man. I ain't begging no one for nothing, fam. I'm a man, I sort stuff out. I'm a self-efficient man, so I make sure I sort things out. Fucking hovering around family members asking for money and that for funeral costs and that. Fuck that shit, man. Like me, like I even put myself in a position now that like if anything happens to my mum, like so imagine like my mum's yard got burnt down, like the house fire, whatever, innit? But they'll come stay with me. My mum, my little sister, I got rooms here, I got a flat, obviously it ain't finished right now, innit? But yeah, I got a flat. Yeah, I can house them. As men, that's the position we have to put ourselves in so that we can help, you know, our family members, especially the women in our family, you know. Because again, as I said, they're more vulnerable than us. Yeah, we are the ones, we take the lead in that. So yeah, we have to be the leaders in that. Even shit like, I said to my mum, God forbid something happens to my stepfather and he's not in the house no more, I'm going down there. If I have to sleep on my mum's sofa, it's either I move my mum and my little sister up here with me so I know that they're safe so I can look after them, or I go down there and I live on my mum's sofa or whatever in it. Well, I just turn my mum's living room into my bedroom in it. Argument done. Yeah, there's no more living room in that yard. Yeah, that's that is now my bedroom in it. Yeah, do you know why? Because me knowing my nature, I know I'm an aggressive man, and I know that people won't try and test my mum or my little sister if I'm around. Yeah. And they won't try and test my mum or my little sister if my stepfather's around, because he is a dominant man. But unfortunately, my little brother's not like that. Now, he ain't a child. He's like 22, but he ain't like me. And he ain't like my stepfather or whatever. Yeah, he ain't an aggressive man. Yeah, like that. So I won't feel comfortable in myself. I will feel threatened if my stepfather is no longer in my mum's house anymore. I will feel like my mum and my little sister are vulnerable because my younger brother, he ain't like me. So if something happened to my stepfather, I'm going straight down there and I'm living in my mum's house to make sure my mum and my little sister are safe. That's what you do as a fucking man. Certain man, they'll be like, boy, it's no, man. So yeah, unless there's a dominant man in that house, I will not feel like my mum and my little sister are safe. And I got man on my estate as well. Yeah, I got my man that I grew up with on my estate. No, I still don't feel safe. Like literally, I got man on like a phone. A man could run around to my mum's yard right now before I even put the fucking phone down. Man that live on my road as well and road in front and round the corner and that. No, I still don't feel like my mum and sisters looked after and protected unless I'm there or my stepfather's there, innit? Because I know my stepfather will defend it and I know I will defend it. My little brother, he ain't like that. Yeah, he ain't like me, innit? So yeah. I would have to move down to my mum's. Oh, I'll move them up here and then come live with me. Because I have to, yeah, look after my people, fam. You get me? And you know what? That is the reason why women like bad boys and women like rough and tough man is for protection. It's for protection. It's for protection. Like a man could even generally, really and truly be a pussy, but as long as he looks like he can do something, sometimes that's good enough. Sometimes that is good enough to ward off, you know, the wolves, if you want to call it, yeah, or the predators or whatever, innit? Yeah, a man might have a gun in his house with no bullets and no shells, but you know he's got a gun in his house. You're gonna think twice about turning up. Yeah, you don't even know. He might not even have no shells. It might even be a replica gun, but you. And that's what it is sometimes, you know, just that dominant figure that to ward off the predators and that. So I wouldn't feel comfortable if my stepfather weren't there no more, I don't think. So yeah, man, I think I would have to hopefully like they don't come anytime soon or whatever, but I feel like I'd have to move down to my mother's yard and look after my mum and my little sister, fam. And it's an excuse to move back to Edmonton as well. So yeah, you don't know.